Do we want to continue on here with this, Amber, with Jimmy, or do you want to? Okay, all right. We have Jim Rich here. We're gonna plug in with him here in just a second. But there's a lot going on today. We want to get through some of the big headlines here before we do some deeper dives. But one of the other pieces of developing news here today is coming from the Department of Justice. They have announced here within the last couple of hours that they will open a civil rights investigation into the death of Alex Pretti. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche confirming that news. So we know that following the killing of Renee Good, the Justice Department decided not to open a civil rights investigation. Blanche was asked about that and also whether he would release body cam footage and the names of the agents involved in the Alex Pretti shooting. Let's listen.
For transparency, would you commit to releasing the body cam video from federal officers that was involved in that shooting and their names at a point when the investigation can allow that? Will you make that public? And I did not hear clarity on whether Renee Good's case is also in the civil rights realm.
I'm not committing to anything with respect to that investigation. That would be completely unfair to the investigation itself for me to stand here and commit to something for any reason. It depends. It depends on what happens with the investigation, and that's a decision that was made by the folks that are working the investigation. As it relates to Ms. Good, I don't, like I said before, there's investigations that happen all the time with respect to shootings like what happened last Saturday, and cases are handled differently by this department depending on the circumstances.
All right, so that is one of the many stories that we're continuing to follow today. There's a lot going on here just in these sort of press conferences and some of the announcements that are happening. Also a lot happening on the ground as well. Need to get that going. All right. So we also learned today that the FBI will lead the federal probe into Alex Pretti's death. So Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem telling Fox News last night about this shift in who will handle the investigation. Earlier this week, her department said it would be Homeland Security investigators looking into Pretti's death. Now it's shifting over to the FBI.